I was in my third year at Grand Valley. I was studying criminal justice, but it wasn't something that I was really passionate about. It was about that time that my roommate asked me if I was interested in a job.
I worked with the company quite a while, and I did take a little break in '78, and I worked someplace else, but of course I came back because you think the grass is always greener someplace else, but it isn't, let me tell you.
Most places that I go and I used to work is more like, you don't do this, you don't do that. So I come back.
And I finally got the phone call, said, hey, we're gonna hire you, come on in, do all your entry paperwork.
And I was a little nervous about the job interview, but when I sat down with the vice president of production, he was incredibly passionate about the service, about helping people. He offered me a job right there for a production supervisor role. It was a great job and I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't where I wanted to be permanently.
I started out at the bottom, moving the birds, learning about the chicks, and then I moved up to production area. I worked in the processing plant, learning what was going on in the processing plant. Moved up from there into more of a maintenance role, leadership position, and then I moved up into supervision. And then I moved up into management.
I started out in flock service, and I worked there probably about 2 years, and then I moved into the manure handling department of it. And then from there, as things grew, we just kind of grew along with it.
My son has seen some advancements so far. He started out, working after school, working on weekends.
I started off doing landscaping, like all the bark and the trees, or helping out the coop guys or the supervisors.
They're learning one job to the next, just like I did.
That's when I worked my way up and started supervising. When my dad retires and he's not in a management position or he moves up, I'd like to take over that position someday.
It makes me feel very proud as a father that my kids would want to follow in my footsteps.
There's always room for improvement, no matter what position you're in. And if you can strive to improve yourself and do better and help the company, it will be noticed, and there's always a possibility to move up.
I went to my plant manager, my supervisor. I told them that, I need something more, I need to learn more, I need more experience, and they're like, okay, I will keep my eyes open and we'll go from there. And then they came, we sat down and we talked about it, and I said yeah.
My boss at the time was really supportive of me furthering my education and taking night classes. In the meantime, a job position opened up at Herbrucks in their IT department for help desk. I was able to use my existing knowledge and my educational background in order to secure me that job.
I tell the young people, I said, look around. I said, the opportunities here there's so many.
Your hard work is noticed and very appreciated, and they let you know that as well.
And they're family oriented and they care about your family.
All the way down from the production employees to the president of the company.
Working here is like being at home with a bunch of brothers that you just want to, but we argue, we fight like a family, so we do what we have to do to get the job done.
And when it's time to give thanks, I always give thanks for the Herbrucks. They're just the best people.